Crocodiles, nature's armored titans, have roamed our waters for millions of years, evolving into the perfect predators. With their formidable strength, they've taken down massive prey like buffaloes and even sharks. Tragically, their powerful jaws have also claimed human lives. Among these fearsome reptiles, certain giants stand out, stretching to lengths that rival a city bus or a large truck. While some of these colossal crocodiles are safely contained in captivity, others still roam wild, undisputed masters of their domains. Join us as we delve into the awe-inspiring world of the largest crocodiles that really exist. Number 20. Elvis. Elvis is a name that demands attention, and this saltwater crocodile certainly lives up to it. Housed at the Australian Reptile Park in New South Wales, Elvis is one of the most massive and fascinating crocodiles in captivity. Measuring over 16 feet long and weighing around 1,100 pounds, Elvis has earned his title as the King of the Crocodiles. Elvis's story begins in the wild waters of Darwin Harbor, where he was known to steal fishing nets and cause quite a ruckus. In 2007, he was relocated to the Australian Reptile Park to keep both the public and himself safe. Since then, he has become one of the park's star attractions, drawing crowds eager to witness his incredible size and power. Elvis is a prime example of the incredible adaptation and strength of saltwater crocodiles. His bite is something out of a nightmare, with a bite force of over 3,700 pounds per square inch. His jaws can crush bones like they're twigs. At the park, Elvis enjoys a diet of chicken, beef, and fish, keeping him healthy and satisfied. What makes Elvis even more interesting is his feisty personality. Known for his temper, he once famously stole a lawnmower from a park worker who got too close to his enclosure. Elvis recently celebrated his 58th birthday on January 2nd at the Australian Reptile Park, and it was a spectacle to behold. To mark the occasion, keepers presented him with a quarter of a cow. Elvis shot out of the water, seized the massive carcass, and performed his world-famous death roll to claim his prize. Visitors were in awe of the reptile's raw power and agility. Number 19. Big Daddy. In the vibrant city of Mombasa, nestled within the expansive grounds of Mamba Village, resides Big Daddy, a colossal crocodile whose legend is as vast as his size. Captured from the River Tana in 1986 after a notorious spree where he was responsible for the death of 5 people, Big Daddy has lived over a century, marking him as one of the oldest crocodiles known. Today, he weighs a staggering 800 kilos and stretches over 5 meters in length, embodying the fearsome allure of nature's most formidable predators. Big Daddy's residence, Mamba Village, is renowned as East Africa's largest crocodile farm and has become a crucial hub for crocodile conservation and tourism. This 17-acre facility not only provides a sanctuary for over 12,000 crocodiles, but also serves as an educational center where visitors can learn about the life cycle and behavior of these ancient creatures. The farm's daily highlight is the feeding show, a thrilling spectacle where crocodiles like Big Daddy leap from the water to snatch their meals, displaying their awe-inspiring power and agility. Despite his fearsome reputation, Big Daddy's story took a turn towards the tranquil as he aged. Several years ago, he was joined by 2 female crocodiles, Sasha and Salma, who have since become his constant companions, sharing his enclosure and even his meals, which is quite unusual given his previously solitary and aggressive nature. Number 18. Ako. Meet Ako, the titan of Australia Zoo, often referred to as the gatekeeper. This colossal crocodile stretches a jaw-dropping 17 feet and tips the scales at an impressive 2,205 pounds. Originally roaming the wilds of Australia, Ako's increasing encounters with humans sparked concerns for safety, leading to whispers of a lethal fate to prevent potential attacks. Enter Steve Irwin, the legendary crocodile hunter whose intervention rewrote Akko's destiny. Rescuing Akko wasn't just about preserving a life, it was about maintaining the natural balance. Irwin, known for his fearless spirit, undertook a dramatic capture that became the stuff of legends. Alongside his faithful dog, and with minimal assistance, he faced the daunting task head-on. The capture was intense. Akko, in a bid for freedom, executed the infamous death roll, flipping and twisting in the water, ultimately capsizing Irwin's boat. The ordeal ended with Akko being hauled ashore with a four-wheeler, marking the start of his new life in captivity. Now residing in a spacious enclosure at the Australia Zoo, Akko lives a regal life, feasting on a diet fit for a king and sharing his space with his mate, Cassie. His home isn't just a habitat, it's a place steeped in personal history for the Irwin family. It was here that Steve Irwin proposed to his wife, Terry, in 1991, and today, it's where their son continues to oversee Akko's care. Number 17. David. In the quiet waters between Manuk Mangkau and Taytay in Simunul town, Tawi Tawi, a gigantic visitor made a surprising appearance. Measuring a staggering 17 feet and 10 inches, this saltwater crocodile, named David after the man who captured it, ventured into an area with only limited patches of mangrove. It's not every day you find a crocodile longer than most cars on the street. This isn't the first time crocodiles have appeared in Simunul. David is the fourth. The previous three had varying sizes, the largest of which was Papa Bull's, the first crocodile found in September 2017. This crocodile measured 16 feet and 11 inches, while the others were notably smaller, measuring less than 6 feet each. David's arrival raises questions about the changing behaviors and habitats of these massive reptiles. Typically found in mangrove-rich areas, the appearance of such large crocodiles in unexpected places like Simunul suggests shifts in their natural environments or behaviors. The local government has acted swiftly, placing these crocodiles in a simulated natural habitat within a seawater pond, trying to offer a semblance of their wild environment. Number 16. Uton. Uton is not your average croc. This colossal reptile is a hybrid between a Siamese crocodile and a saltwater crocodile. Born in Thailand in 1964, Uton now resides at the Alligator Adventure Park in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. This behemoth measures a jaw-dropping 20 feet long and weighs around 2,000 pounds. What makes Uton truly fascinating is not just his size, but also his unique heritage. Being a hybrid, Uton combines the aggressive traits of the saltwater crocodile with the calmer nature of the Siamese crocodile. This combination results in a creature that is both powerful and surprisingly docile in captivity. Uton's sheer size demands respect. His mouth alone can open up to 4 feet wide, and with a bite force of over 3,000 pounds per square inch, he can crush bones with ease. This force is enough to rival that of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. But don't worry, Uton is well fed and well cared for, ensuring he's not on the lookout for any new snacks. In the wild, saltwater crocodiles are the largest living reptiles, often reaching lengths of 23 feet and weighing up to 2,200 pounds. While Uton falls slightly short of the record, he is still one of the most massive crocs you can find in captivity. Uton's diet is equally impressive. He consumes about 50 pounds of meat per week, including chicken, fish, and beef. His caretakers ensure that he receives a balanced diet to maintain his health and vitality. Interestingly, crocodiles like Uton can go for months without eating, thanks to their months' metabolism, but they prefer regular meals when available. Number 15. Cassius. Cassius, the reigning titan of Green Island, Queensland, stands at a jaw-dropping 18 feet long and weighs a colossal 2,870 pounds. This ancient saltwater crocodile, housed at Marineland, Melanesia, has fascinated visitors and researchers alike with his sheer size and remarkable history. Captured in 1984 after terrorizing boats on the Finniss River in the Northern Territory, Cassius was transported over 1,988 miles to his new home. At the time of capture, he measured 17 feet 5 inches, but continued to grow, earning him the title of the world's largest crocodile in captivity, a recognition first awarded by Guinness World Records in 2011. Cassius's age is estimated to be around 120 years, making him not only one of the largest, but also one of the oldest known crocodiles. Despite his formidable reputation, Cassius has shown a surprisingly gentle side in captivity. In 1993, a baby crocodile named Xena wandered into his enclosure. Instead of making a meal out of her, Cassius adopted the hatchling, sharing his food and even allowing her to ride on his head. This unexpected paternal behavior captivated his keepers and visitors alike. Life at Marineland, Melanesia for Cassius involves daily feedings that showcase his natural hunting instincts. He tracks prey underwater using sensors on his snout, snapping into action with breathtaking speed and precision. Number 14. Bujang Senang. Bujang Senang, an infamous name echoing through the Batang Lupar River in Sarawak, Malaysia, carries a chilling legend. This monstrous reptile was not just feared for its size, but also for the stories of its past and the terror it instilled in local villagers for decades. The crocodile, allegedly measuring about 20 feet in length, was as much a part of local folklore as it was a real threat. Bujang Senang's tale intertwines with the story of an Iban warrior named Simalungun, believed to have been transformed into this giant crocodile as a result of a curse. This transformation followed a dramatic series of events involving betrayal and a violent death, leading Simalungun to be reincarnated as the mighty crocodile with a distinctive white stripe down its back. For over 50 years, from 1941 to 1992, Bujang Senang was reputed to patrol the waters, becoming a symbol of both awe and terror. The crocodile's life ended in 1992 when it was finally shot by villagers and police after a series of fatal attacks attributed to it. Today, the skull of Bujang Senang is preserved and displayed at Llong's Crocodile Farm in Sarawak, serving as a grim reminder of the beast's legacy. Number 13. Dominator. This saltwater behemoth, residing in the waters of the Northern Territory of Australia, measures over 20 feet long and weighs more than 2,000 pounds. Spotted primarily in the Adelaide River, Dominator has become famous not just for his size, but for his incredible power and presence. He shares his territory with another giant, Brutus, creating a dynamic duo that fascinates both locals and tourists. But make no mistake, Dominator is the king of this river. Dominator's bite force is nothing short of legendary. Crocodiles have the strongest bite of any living animal, and Dominator's jaws can exert over 3,700 pounds per square inch. That's more than the bite force of a great white shark, and strong enough to crush the bones of any prey unfortunate enough to cross his path. He preys on fish, birds, and mammals, using his stealth and power to ambush his meals. Dominator's fame isn't just confined to his river. He has been the star of numerous documentaries and has garnered a significant following of fans eager to catch a glimpse of this aquatic giant. Tour boats on the Adelaide River often have the thrill of seeing Dominator leap out of the water, showcasing his immense power and agility. Number 12. Brutus. Brutus, an iconic saltwater crocodile from Australia's Adelaide River, is famed for his imposing size and dramatic presence. Measuring approximately 18 feet long and missing a front leg due to a shark encounter, Brutus has become a local legend and a favorite among tourists visiting the region. At an estimated age of 80 years, Brutus is known for his remarkable survival skills. Despite missing several teeth from battles with wild boars and other rough encounters, he continues to dominate his territory and captivate audiences. He became a media sensation after being photographed catching a bull shark, a rare event that highlighted his power and predatory skills. This photograph, capturing the fierce interaction between two apex predators, drew international attention and further cemented Brutus's status as a formidable creature. Tourists flock to see Brutus in action, often on river cruises where he's known to make regular appearances, jumping out of the water to snatch offered food. Brutus shares his habitat with another large crocodile known as Dominator, adding to the area's allure as a hotspot for observing some of the largest and most impressive crocodiles in the wild. The two are kept apart to avoid conflicts, which is necessary to maintain the safety of both the crocodiles and the visitors who come to witness these giants in their natural environment. Number 11. Gustav. Gustav is a massive Nile crocodile that has achieved near mythical status in Burundi, feared and rumored to have killed as many as 300 people. Despite the numerous tales of his ferocity and size, exact details about his length and weight vary. However, he is often said to be about 20 feet long and weighs over 2,000 pounds. Gustav is distinctively marked by bullet wounds and a scar on his right shoulder blade, suggesting encounters with humans who have tried to stop him. This giant crocodile is most notorious for his attacks along the Ruzizi River and Lake Tanganyika. His enormous size makes hunting typical, nimble prey difficult, which may explain why he has been reported to attack larger animals and, tragically, humans. These characteristics have not only instilled fear in the local population, but have also made him a subject of intense interest and various scientific studies. The attempts to capture Gustav have been many but unsuccessful. A notable effort documented in the film Capturing the Killer Croc involved a massive trap and various baits, but Gustav eluded capture. This cunning survival has only enhanced his legend, keeping both his threat and the mystery of his existence topics of conversation and fascination. Number 10. Jaws the Third. Jaws the Third is a name that conjures images of sheer aquatic terror, just like his movie namesake. This mammoth crocodile, a resident of the Madras Crocodile Bank in India, has a tale that's almost as dramatic as any blockbuster film. Not only did Jaws the Third survive losing part of his tail in a fight, but he also grew to an impressive length of over 16 feet. Territorial by nature, Jaws the Third was not one to share his space peacefully. The zoo staff, hoping to encourage breeding, introduced several female crocodiles into his enclosure. Unfortunately, Jaws the Third's reactions were anything but welcoming. In one notable incident, he attacked a female so violently that the staff struggled to rescue her in time, narrowly avoiding a fatal outcome. But there's another side to this giant. Despite his aggression towards other crocodiles, Jaws the Third displayed a surprising level of intelligence and a peculiar bond with his human caretakers. He learned his feeding schedule so well that he would appear at the bank each day at the same time, eagerly anticipating his meal. Moreover, his recognition of human voices was uncanny. If he heard a familiar voice near his space, he would approach, thinking it was feeding time, demonstrating his preference for human company over that of his own kind. Number 9. Maniac. In the verdant confines of reptile gardens in South Dakota lives Maniac, a massive saltwater crocodile whose very presence commands awe. Born in captivity in 1970 in Australia, Maniac was specifically chosen for his upbringing among humans, making him uniquely suited for life in a public setting. This early human interaction ensured that he remained calm during transportation, a crucial factor given the stress it can cause to older, wild-caught crocodiles. Spanning an impressive 16 feet 2 inches and weighing approximately 1,350 pounds, Maniac is a spectacle of nature's design. His colossal size is still a fair distance from the maximum potential of his species, which can reach up to 22 feet and live to around 100 years old. With a head that seems almost too big for his body, lined with rows of sharp teeth and framed by striking coloration and rugged scutes. Maniac lives up scutes day. Maniac's journey to reptile gardens is a tale of chance and timing. Following the closure of Wonderland Sydney, a park in Australia where he previously resided, Maniac needed a new home. Reptile Gardens, already on the hunt for a giant crocodile to succeed their former star, Killer, a large Nile crocodile, found their perfect match in Maniac. He arrived at the gardens in 2004, quickly becoming not just an exhibit, but a breathtaking centerpiece that draws exclamations of, "Oh my gosh!" from first-time viewers. Number 8. Maximo. Meet Maximo, a gargantuan saltwater crocodile who has found his home at the St. Augustine Alligator Farm Zoological Park in Florida. Not just any crocodile, Maximo measures an impressive 15 feet and 3 inches in length and tips the scales at 1,250 pounds. His journey began far from the sunny coasts of Florida, hatching from an egg along an Australian riverbank, an origin that speaks to the global journey many of these majestic creatures undertake. Maximo isn't just a static display. He brings the mysterious underwater world of saltwater crocodiles to life for visitors through a unique underwater viewing window. This allows guests to come face to face with him in his aquatic domain, observing the grace of one of nature's most formidable predators up close. Saltwater crocodiles are the largest of their kind, and Maximo is a prime example of this. At the St. Augustine Alligator Farm, he lives in a specially designed habitat that mimics the natural environments of the crocodiles, complete with native flora and fauna to keep him and his species mate, Sydney, as healthy and stimulated as possible. For those brave enough, the park offers an even more thrilling interaction with Maximo through the Crocodile Crossing zip line, where adventurous souls can zip over his and other crocodiles' enclosures. Number 7. Gome. Gome was no ordinary crocodile. This saltwater giant, born in 1927 and hailing from the wilds of Papua New Guinea, stood out not just for his enormous size, but for his remarkable story. Measuring 17 feet 9 inches and tipping the scales at 1,896 pounds, Gome was a true behemoth of the reptile world. Captured in the 1960s by the legendary George Craig, Gome's journey is nothing short of extraordinary. He was purchased by Terry and Arthur Jones in 1985 and spent 5 years in Ocala, Florida before finding his permanent home at the St. Augustine Alligator Farm Zoological Park. For 8 years, he amazed visitors with his nutria-tossing abilities and his unusual tolerance of people. Imagine being able to get as close as 1 meter to this massive crocodile without fear of attack. Feeders, using long tongs, could safely interact with Gome, who was generally considered a tame beast. What made Gome truly special beyond his sheer size was his unexpectedly gentle nature. Unlike many of his species, Gome allowed his handlers to interact with him more freely, showcasing a rare calmness that captivated visitors. Now let's talk about that jaw-dropping bite force. Gome's powerful jaws could exert over 3,700 pounds per square inch. To give you an idea, that's more than 3 times the bite force of a lion. With 66 razor-sharp teeth designed to grip and tear, Gome was a predator not to be trifled with. Gome enjoyed a carefully curated diet of chicken, beef, and fish in his later years. After many years of enthralling visitors, Gome passed away on March 6, 1997, due to heart disease. At the time of his passing, he was one of the largest and tamest captive crocodiles in existence. His legacy lives on at the St. Augustine Alligator Farm, where a tribute near his former enclosure ensures that Gome's story continues to inspire awe and respect. Number 6. Sweetheart. Sweetheart commanded the waters of Sweets Billabong in the Finnis River, just southwest of Darwin, Australia. His story is not just one of size and strength, but also of the fascinating intersection between human and wildlife territories. Sweetheart, measuring a mighty 17 feet long and weighing in at 780 kilograms, was notorious for attacking boats, not people, a behavior that echoed the intense territorial instincts of these ancient reptiles. This crocodile's aggressive encounters with outboard motors and fishing dinghies, believed to be mistaken as rival crocodiles due to their engine noises, led to several tense and dangerous moments. Despite these aggressive actions, it's crucial to note that Sweetheart never harmed a human. In 1979, due to escalating concerns for public safety, a team from the Northern Territory Parks and Wildlife Commission set out to capture him and relocate him to a safer environment. This mission, unfortunately, ended in tragedy when Sweetheart drowned after becoming entangled with a sunken log during the relocation effort. Sweetheart's story didn't end with his death. It transformed into a legacy as his taxidermied remains are preserved in the Museum and Art Gallery of the Northern Territory. Before we move on, here's today's subscriber's pick. In this breathtaking image, we witness a monumental crocodile, showcasing the sheer scale and ancient grandeur of one of the largest species on our planet. This incredible specimen, captured lounging by the edge of a secluded tropical river, highlights the extremes of natural evolution with its massive body and thick, rugged scales that resemble armored plating from the days of dinosaurs. Estimated to be over 20 feet in length, this crocodile is a living relic of prehistoric times. Such a sighting not only sparks awe and admiration, but also raises important conversations about the preservation and respect of these living relics, who have navigated Earth's waters for millions of years. Viewers, this image is not just a testament to the creature's size, but to the delicate balance of our ecosystem that allows such giants to exist. We invite you to share your thoughts or experiences related to these magnificent creatures. Have you ever encountered a crocodile of this magnitude? Let us know in the comments below. Number 5. Yai. Meet Yai, a gargantuan crocodile who has captured the world's attention not just by his size, but by the unique blend of genetics that make him stand out even among the giants. Yai, housed at the Samut Prakarn Crocodile Farm and Zoo in Thailand, is a rare hybrid between a Siamese and a saltwater crocodile, making him a spectacle of nature's potential for surprises. Born on June 10, 1972, Yai has grown to a staggering 6 meters, nearly 20 feet in length, and he tips the scales at an impressive 1,200 kilograms. His size and unique genetic makeup have made Yai one of the most notable crocodiles in the world, drawing visitors and researchers alike to marvel at him. The Samut Prakarn Crocodile Farm, where Yai resides, is one of Thailand's most famous crocodile parks, renowned for its large collection of crocodiles and educational shows that include crocodile wrestling and demonstrations. Number 4. Kalia. Lurking in the tranquil waters of Bhitarkanika National Park in Odisha, India, Kalia is not just any crocodile. He is a living legend. At over 23 feet long, Kalia stands as one of the titans among the saltwater crocodiles. Kalia's home, Bhitarkanika, is a crocodile sanctuary, known for having one of the largest populations of saltwater crocodiles in India. The park was established as a conservation area in the 1970s, turning a once dwindling crocodile population into a thriving community. Today, it boasts over 1,700 of these majestic creatures, with Kalia being one of the park's star attractions. But Kalia's impressive size isn't just for show. Saltwater crocodiles are apex predators, and Kalia is no exception. His diet is as robust as he is, consisting of everything from fish and crabs to larger mammals like wild boars. His powerful jaws are renowned for having the highest bite force of any living animal, making him an unmatched hunter in his watery domain. Despite his fearsome capabilities, Kalia is part of a delicate ecosystem that the park helps protect. During the breeding season, from May to July, the park is closed to visitors to ensure the crocodiles can mate and lay eggs without disturbance. This protection extends to the hatchlings, which are particularly vulnerable and are cared for in a dedicated breeding center within the park. Number 3. Llong. Llong, the giant of Agusan Marsh, was an incredible 20 feet and 3 inches long and weighed a staggering 2,370 pounds. Captured in Bunawan, Philippines in 2011, Llong became an instant sensation, recognized by Guinness World Records as the largest crocodile in captivity. The hunt for Llong began after reports of human attacks and sightings of a massive crocodile in the region. It took a 3-week search and around 100 people to finally capture him. This colossal crocodile was named after Ernesto Llong Coñate, one of the veteran crocodile hunters who passed away from a heart attack just days before the successful capture. Llong's sheer size was jaw-dropping. To put it in perspective, his snout-to-tail length of 20 feet and 3 inches or 6.17 meters was measured using the most precise methods available. Researchers used a steel tape along his back, following the curve of his body. His weight, 2,370 pounds, was confirmed using a truck weighbridge during transport. Once captured, Llong was housed in a custom-built enclosure at Bunawan Eco Park. His presence brought attention to the delicate balance between human communities and wildlife habitats. Unfortunately, Llong's time in captivity was short-lived. He died in February 2013 due to complications from pneumonia and a fungal infection, likely exacerbated by the stress of captivity. Despite his death, Llong's legacy lives on. His preserved remains are displayed at the National Museum of Natural History in Manila. Number 2. Chris. Chris, the legendary crocodile known as the Savannah King, measured an astounding 28 feet 4 inches in length and weighed approximately 2,000 pounds. This gigantic saltwater crocodile was shot on the banks of the Norman River in Normanton, Queensland, in July 1957 by Krystyna Pawlowski, a Polish immigrant famed for her sharpshooting skills. Her perfect shot, just below the eye, made her a worldwide celebrity and earned her the nickname One Shot. Krystyna's encounter with Chris was not only a momentous event, but also a turning point in her life. Initially a crocodile hunter, Krystyna later regretted her actions and shifted her focus towards conservation. Together with her husband, she established Australia's first experimental crocodile farm in Koroomba. Their work aimed to preserve crocodile populations through controlled breeding and research, contrasting sharply with the prevailing attitude of the time, which was to kill these magnificent creatures on sight. The town of Normanton proudly displays a life-size statue of Chris, allowing visitors to grasp the immense size of this legendary crocodile. Number 1. Penton Noir. In the depths of the Republic of Congo, near the town of Penton Noir, lived a Nile crocodile that became the center of numerous hoaxes and wild stories. Known simply as the Penton Noir crocodile, this formidable creature measured an impressive 17 feet 8 inches long. Despite its notoriety, little was confirmed about this massive crocodile until it was tragically killed in a safety operation aimed at protecting the local populace from this aggressive behemoth. The Penton Noir crocodile was a prime example of the Nile crocodile species, renowned for their size and ferocity. These creatures are typically found across Africa, thriving in rivers, lakes, and marshlands. They are apex predators, sitting at the top of their food chain, and are known for their incredible strength and predatory capabilities, which allow them to take down animals as large as buffalo and even other crocodiles. This particular crocodile's size put it among the largest of its kind. In general, male Nile crocodiles can grow to between 16 to 18 feet long. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.